Alright, let's see if we can still do this. Abyssal number 2 for me today. If I were a better person, I would probably be posting them on the Abyssal Lurker, or not the tracker site, but apparently I'm not a better person today. Let's go here, orbit this at 30, approach that guy, and we're just going to start shooting into them. This should not be a particularly concerning room. I say should not, but I've had ones that shouldn't be that turned out to be, so still have to keep an eye on them. I always forget the resistances on these guys. Omni, perfect. I think they kind of flip-flop. Well, not quite Omni. You're shooting into this. I think some of them might flip-flop here. I can't remember. Nope, this is exactly what you want to be shooting into them. Alright, cool. EM or explosive. And we tend to use explosive because if you hit into angels, you definitely want that shit loaded, okay? You 100% want that loaded right away. Okay, you can go for the spark. Let's turn these off and conserve a little bit of cap. Mostly because I didn't bring quite enough cap boosters. I mean, I have enough, but I wouldn't mind like 300 more on me. So that spark rip is about within 10 kilometers, which, I mean, it's not super concerning, but you don't want him too close. I would appreciate it if he backed off, so let's do this for a moment. He's being shot at, so yeah, there he goes. Amber grip and strike grip. We can go back to that, target that. Once these guys are close to being dead, we're going to start heading towards the cache. They make some flashy title like, is T5 still viable in Jackdaws? Because of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Nothing's really changed. Although, them angels. That's the thing. Them angels. I'm going to look at... which guy? Let's look at this guy. Actually, yeah, let's just do this. And let's go simulate fit so that that's not quite there. 256 mil. What is the most expensive thing? It is that B-type, and that's really it. And I totally did not do that like I was supposed to. Bad me. Totally do that, because that's what these do. Ooh, 75, that'll do it. Going for above the average right off the bat. 100's the average, so I only need 25 from the other two. Don't jinx it, Loki. Don't jinx it, Loki. Okay. Gate. Gate. We're still looking for the angel room. Guess what we ain't found yet? Goddamn angel room. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Where's the deviant? Going to be behind us. That's important. The deviant can screw with your missiles. So you absolutely do not want that screwing with your missiles. Let's just use it to do a regroup here. Shoot that. 1, 2, 3. And then the most boring room ever. Woo! 1 and 1. Yeah, these guys are on me again, I believe. Sure are. No shield, no structure, so they die pretty quick once they get past their armor. I mean, they don't have shields, so that's why Gammas are a little better than Firestorms. Because both buff 50% to EHP stuff, but the Firestorms buff everyone's armor, not everyone has shield. So not everyone gets buffs from shield. Now, if they start with 0 shield, they still get buffs from shield, and unless they've changed it on me. But yeah. Don't mind me talking to my guild. Corp, whatever, I don't care. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Yes, this is a slow boring room. I cannot do anything about that. Alright. Okay, number 2. So, how's your day going? Really? I find that very interesting. No, nobody's talking to me. I'm just chatting for the sake of chatting because these are the worst. They're so slow. They're a DPS check. You definitely have the DPS with them in the Jackdaws. Jackdaws in sharpshooter mode. And let's go here. So actually, I'm thinking about switching my other Jackdaw to... Go away. Anyway. To a more DPS-y. Let's see how much DPS it would add if I threw on a third of these. So that would add 30 more DPS, but I'd have to deal with CPU, which could be a pain in the ass. It'd probably be manageable. Let's check that. Because I'm a terrible person, I, instead of worrying about CPU, would throw on a Republic fleet. And I get about 40 DPS more out of it. So instead of 660, it'd be 700 DPS, which is a difference. That'd be what? 40, that'd be a little more than 5%. But it would significantly increase the cost of them, which is part of the problem. However, you can have a DPS and a tank. Tank, obviously, is going to have the damage control on them. DPS doesn't need the damage control. That's the other thing. I could even drop one of these on this guy. What would that difference would that make? Put like a power diagnostic or something on there. So 330 down to... Oh, God, no, I wouldn't want to do that. 45 DPS, yeah. Well, actually, if I did that, that would even out. No, what are you even searching? What the hell? There we go. No. Yes. Yes. So, still wouldn't be cap stable even with this. Not sure I'd bother then. So we're going to be going into the last room with 11 minutes left. Anything over 10 minutes is an excessive amount of time, which obviously is a good thing. I like having my shields on going in. Yes, it uses a little more cap, but if you hit angels, I guarantee you're going to want that. Did not hit angels. We've got quite a few newts in here, but that should not be an issue. Let's orbit this at 25. Approach there. You're going to go for the sentinels first. You're going to go for the fire watchers first. Okay, good. I got a sentinel first because I thought I was going to shoot an upholder, but that's the last one I targeted, so that's fine. So if you're watching this, I'm coming nowhere near to that 20. Oh, there we go. 20% damage. Woo! It's not going to repair in one cycle. Let's pop one of those. Let's pop that guy. I think it's because I'm webbed now. Defensive. That's not defensive, damn it. That was my fear. Okay. Defensive. Pop that. Kill that guy. So the Lucids tend to do the bigger guys tend to do more damage, obviously. The little guys really don't do a whole lot of damage to you. And while it doesn't quite bring you down to frigate size, when you are in that, it brings you down to 53 meters. I think the Hawk is just a little bit bigger than that. You can also kill the Sentinel. Those guys are not shooting you anymore. I overheated that, I better not. Okay, actually, let's do that. That. And that. We should be good. Haven't flown the Jackdaws in a bit. Not sure if I mentioned that in the first video, but I probably did. So there's going to be some piloting mistakes, which is the most likely thing to kill me if I do hit Angels. Also going to be time to dock up because I only actually 7 cap boosters. That's probably not enough. You have 12 though. Tempting. Tempting. Okay, let's turn that off for a moment. All the big guys are dead. Again, one cycle is 15 to 20% of your shield. So if you don't mind managing your shield, you can save some of those boosters. 227, large disintegrator. All right. Guess we got a pretty good run. That particular run pays for one of these ships almost by itself. Actually, no, this one, that pays for a run right there. Okay, last dude. Most people are like, no, angel room, run away. I'm like, please give me a goddamn angel room. I want it. Okay, so I'll be a slightly less terrible person. We'll see what this stuff's worth this time. Stack. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Estimated 342 going to a third run.